This episode is brought to you by Camilla Najat with Exit Realty Metro.
Camilla Najat is an experienced real estate agent who prides herself in finding the perfect home for her clients. Camilla can help you with a comparative market analysis to help determine the value of your home if you're planning on selling, or help you determine the going rate for the neighborhood you're moving into. She can also work with you at your pace.
You can reach Camilla by calling 902-880-8429 or email camilla@exitmetro.ca.
Also, you can find her on Facebook at Camilla Najat, Exit Realty Metro. This is Matt Conrad.
And this is Mike Tobin.
Welcome to the Afternoon Pint.
Welcome to the Afternoon Pint Holiday Special. Today we interview Santa Claus, Woody the Christmas Tree, and their manager, Lee Rodgers. We also have an incredible new song at the end of this episode from Cambpell and Johnston's Black Market Band called It's Christmas Time Again. So pour up a pint of eggnog and enjoy.
Cheers!
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 Welcome to the Afternoon Pint, our very first Christmas special Afternoon Pint.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Mike Tobin.
I am Matt Conrad.
And who do we have here today, man?
We have Santa.
Holy smokes, it's Santa Claus.
Santa's here.
Hello,
All right.
boys.
Thank you for coming. I know it's it can be a long trip from the North Pole, but I know you make a few little guest appearances ahead of time, so that's really great of you.
Nice to see you finally got some snow here.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm surprised you're here because I didn't think you existed.
Want me to give you a pinch? I'm here.
Let's see. Let's try it out. Okay, the pinch is real. Okay, the pinch is real. All right. Yeah, thank you. Well, nice to meet you, Santa.
Nice to meet you too.
And this is going to be our toughest guest yet.
This
I
is
don't even know
definitely
where
going to be
to
your toughest
start.
guest.
I mean,
you know what I think here? I think I'm going to ask the question that everybody wants to know.
sure.
How do you do it? How do you get around the world in one night? And I know time zones factor in.
His pinches hurt. I still feel it on my right arm. Sorry.
Makes you feel jolly.
Yeah, Jolie.
Christmas magic, Matt.
Christmas magic.
Yeah, Christmas magic.
With the help from time zones?
Of course, portals.
Portals. Okay.
Portals. Oh, wow. Yeah. well,
You didn't know about portals.
So Santa Claus uses portals? Oh, okay.
All right. Well, you know what? I didn't realize that we were going to talk about quantum physics here with Santa Claus, but
Oh, that's the only way it could work.
that's right. I believe it. I like the idea. You know, you have so many nicknames and so many different names that you go by. Is there one that you prefer to be called, or like, what does Mrs. Claus call you at home?
Big Papa, but we'll leave it at that.
Okay. All right. That's good.
So, like, Santa, what year were you born?
Oh, well, 17. I'm not giving it all away.
That's
1700 or the year 17?
No, 1700.
1700.
Okay.
Nine.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
He's 29 to the 100th.
Was there a solution before Santa Claus? Like, did the kids have something else that gave them presents, or were you like the first?
As far as I'm aware, I was the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Well, so you got an order out back there.
My milk and cookies are ready, I guess.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Milk and cookies. All right. Yeah. So, what's your favorite cookie?
I've been asked that a lot, actually.
Okay.
And so is my friend Woody. And
Oh, yeah.
Woody gets that question a lot as well. And it's a little bit of a toss-up. I nailed it down to 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chocolate chip,
Yeah.
sugar
Classic.
cookies,
Oh yeah. Good time.
and gingerbread.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with that.
Are you a beer guy?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You like those milk stouts?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's right.
Look at these puns.
These puns, yeah, they're just punny. So, okay, the when I was a kid, we used to also kind of leave out carrots and stuff like that for the reindeers and everything. And now they're selling. I see that they're like reindeer food and stuff like that. Like, how's that going? Or like, are you a classic like this Rudolph and all the rest of them there? They
Just stick with the apples and the carrots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there is a little secret that seems to be getting out.
What's that?
Candy canes for the reindeer.
Oh,
really?
Candy cane.
Candy canes?
Candy canes.
Is that
A lot
why
of
his
sugar
nose
for
is
a-
red?
Sugar for a
Dasher makes it a little, make it a little stink.
Okay.
Doesn't help his tummy at all. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Candy canes.
Peppermint farts aren't the best. Aren't the worst, though, right? Like, really, they're okay. They smell good.
That's actually one of our elves' names back at the North Pole.
How many elves do you have?
Oh, lots. There has to be an elf or two for every child in the world.
Wow, an elf or two. So that's a lot.
That is a lot. Yeah.
Are they paid a living wage?
They're allowed to live
Okay.
They're allowed to live. Okay.
at the North Pole. I didn't finish.
Oh yes. Okay. Oh, so you provide housing and things
Of
like
course,
that. And everything.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
It's very
Are
good.
they unionized?
Not that I'm aware.
No. So do they all get a fair wage? Do you feel?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's good.
Are they overworked? They get like holidays and stuff.
Yes.
Like vacation,
Yeah.
regiment. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they don't get Christmas off though. No.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. We have, across from me here is Mike's a bit of a skeptic here. So, like, I know he has a couple kind of questions about.
Well, my stepdaughter, she did say it was a little creepy that you kind of go in people's houses.
Yeah, there you
right?
go.
She's a little creeped out by that. What would you say to that? You're just going in people's homes and they're sleeping at night? That's kind of...
I understand. Yeah. It's also kind of creepy when I'm sitting in the mall and she just wants to come sit on my lap and I'm a stranger.
I agree, that's creepy, yeah.
However, there's a trust there for all year long to be good.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a present under your tree and I'm going to leave very quietly.
And you always have.
I always have. At least I try to.
I'm pretty sure her reindeer on my roof. I will say
Sometimes they get a little rambunctious.
that. Yeah.
I blame that on Rudolph.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like he'd be a party animal.
Very much.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The speaking of which, the new kind of rage now is the elf on a shelf.
Yes.
So I have to ask you, a big part of it is they're going to report back to you and all that stuff. So was this a way of, I guess, kind of making your job a little easier so you get some help in there, some intel?
Oh, absolutely. Elf on the Shelf has definitely helped with bringing back reports to me and to Mrs. Claus, and also all the head elves as well. So the head elf will receive the report, and the report then eventually makes it to me.
Okay. All right.
But they definitely help. But I also hear of some of the mischief things that the elves get into sometimes. So
Oh, yeah.
they can be
that's
a
true.
little cheeky.
They're very clever. I'll say I get a little bit of a chuckle over some of these ones, some of the things that they get into. My wife's a teacher, and she has an elf in the classroom, kind of watching over all the kids there.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah,
Good.
So it's it's the kid. What's really cool too is kids of all different backgrounds are in a classroom, and they all kind of get to experience and have some fun with that, and see what the mischievous elf is up to, and they'll guess what he's trying to do next the next day, and they go looking for him. So it's pretty fun.
So, 1990, December 25th, Santa.
1990.
I was a really good boy that year, right? I was probably the best I've ever been. I was doing great in school, math, like excelling. No, let me finish.
You
Santa.
had the steps on the and the mullet and the rat tail.
I had very big glasses. I remember that. But the game that I really wanted for the Nintendo Entertainment System was Super Mario 3, and I wrote this very clearly that year. I know I didn't mess up. My penmanship was fantastic, and I wrote you a very nice letter. And the Lion Opus was the game I received, which was a strange puzzle game, and I couldn't get past the third level. What were you trying to teach me then, Santa? What was the lesson I was trying to learn? Because till this day, I'm still stuck on that third level, and would really like to know what you were trying to say there.
It was a test. Mm-hmm. As long as you can make it to the fourth level, you would have gotten that game.
Oh,
Darn it. Yeah.
You gave up too soon.
Gave up too soon.
That's right.
Story of my life.
You just wanted to get Super Mario to fly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
He needs reindeer.
Well, knowing that you know
That's true.
this tiny detail, Santa, I'm starting to think you might actually be real.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Thank you so much.
I've been telling you this.
I heard you had someone else that we all know that you're really close with, that you in fact hang out with at the Micmac Mall in Dartmouth, who's gained worldwide success. He's a famous tree, maybe the most famous talking tree there ever was, by the name of Woody.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Woody.
Okay, would you do us a kind favor and see if you could get Woody on the phone for us? Because I think some people want to hear him.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, Woody was is pretty busy at the Micmac Mall, but I'll certainly see if I can get a hold of him.
Cool.
Yep.
I wonder what cell phone Woody has. All right, we got Woody on the phone. Here we are.
Hi, how are you?
Holy.
Nice to see you and talk to you, boys.
You look crazy on FaceTime, Woody.
The tree, the myth, the legend. So, Woody, I got to ask you, how you must be great. I know it's been a couple of years since you've been back, but you were gone for a little while there.
It has been some time, hasn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm so happy to be back with all my friends here at the Micmac Mall.
You had some work done on your lips and cheeks, I noticed, like a little Botox?
Well, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the North Pole does quite a good job on the complexion, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Now, I read a disturbing article. I think it was in the Beaverton the other day. Is
Oh,
it true
yeah.
that you eat 3 children a night?
No,
No?
2 maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Two, maybe.
I'm kidding.
So Woody, what's the since you've been back, and I mean things have changed a lot. Like technology is really heavily advanced. What's the thing that you get asked for the most?
Oh, lately this year it has been remote control or robot everything's.
Oh,
Remote control or robot spiders, snakes, and just robots in general.
Cool. So, AI.
yeah, kind of an AI kind of thing. Yeah. Right?
It's been, but you know, do you remember the thing Furbies?
Oh,
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Furbies
My
are
little sister
making their
had one.
comeback.
Yeah.
Are
Oh,
they?
really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, a lot of kids are asking for Furbies. And I'll tell you one thing a lot of kids been asking for when they came up to see me, snow.
Oh, well, we got that.
Looks like Santa delivered.
Yeah. So, are you an agent of Santa? Do you like report back? Or are you a magic tree that can also grant wishes like a genie?
No, Santa and I are just best friends. So I'm almost like a messenger for Santa. If you can't go see Santa, you come see me.
Oh, okay.
Because Santa and I always review his naughty and nice list every year.
Okay.
So if I know that, let's say little Billy is being good this year and he hasn't gone and spoke with Santa or maybe wrote a letter to Santa, then he'll come see me and I'll discuss with him that he is on the nice list and that Santa knows what he'd like to have. But yet Billy will come back and talk to me about what he would like.
Okay, all right. Is there any like dispute or debate on the naughty or nice list? Like, as everyone said, perspectives can be different sometimes,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
So-
I like to live in the gray area.
yeah, you
myself.
live in the gray a little bit. Does Woody see someone as nice and Santa's like, eh?
Sometimes I say you have to give someone a break,
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
right?
Yeah. Does
And-
Santa go pretty hard at the paint?
He kind of can sometimes, but he has to be a little cautious when he looks at because he doesn't want to paint everyone with the same brush,
Right.
right? So what he does is he goes through his naughty and nice list, and sometimes myself or even Mrs. Claus will have to remind him, check things out, make sure that you're doing okay, and the kids need a break. They're getting excited, and not only if they didn't make it to the nice list, maybe they still have time to make it to the nice list.
Ah, okay, that's good.
And
too.
if they're on the nice list, you got to remain on the nice list.
Cool. And I guess the last thing, is there anything you want to say to all the people out there that might be listening, young and old alike?
I'm just so happy that I got a chance a couple of years ago to come back here to Nova Scotia and to get to see all my friends and family at the Micmac Mall. And Jimmy Fallon makes some bad jokes about me, but I'll let him, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he's a comedian.
Fair enough. All right. He's in that gray, maybe naughty list, maybe.
Yeah,
He's working his way back out.
Okay. All right. That's
Yeah.
good. That's
Right
fair.
on.
Christmas isn't there yet.
Well, it was a
You know
pleasure
what?
to meet you, Woody.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Woody. We really appreciate it. Maybe what we'll do is we'll bring Santa back here for one last thing just to say goodbye. And then we actually have one final guest that we want to talk to, and that's actually the manager. The handler, or whatever we'll call it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he manages like this whole Christmas.
Yeah, he sets these things
There
up.
has
Like,
to
you
be
know,
a lot of logistics
these
in the
guys are,
background
you
for
know,
that.
Santa and Woody
Okay.
are pulled in a lot of different directions and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's a bit handsy, but yeah.
he's a bit handsy.
All
so
right.
we have
Let's
a guy
just meet
who,
the manager now and see who he is.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I'll change it. Let's bring in Lee, and you know what? I actually have a couple questions for Lee because he's the manager, but I think there's some inside stuff there. So you know what, Lee? Thanks, Woody. Thanks for coming by. We're gonna bring Lee in here. We're gonna have a chat with him.
Okay, well, I'll tree you later.
See you later, Woody.
If you didn't know that we were a couple dads, the jokes, the dad jokes.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah. So all right. So yeah. So here we have Lee. Lee, you are a man of many talents. But I really appreciate what we really appreciate is as being one of the managers, one of the agents of Santa and Woody. You managed to make this happen tonight, where you got Santa to come on our show, you got Woody to come on our show. So thank you very much for coming on in here.
Yeah,
and
and
delivering.
you're the true agent for Woody.
What
and
am
Santa.
I, the third fiddle?
We're just saving the best for last.
That's nice,
it.
boys.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that very much. No, it's great to represent those two icons here in Nova Scotia. Like, fantastic that you guys are able to get both of those guys on
Legendary.
on the show today.
And how long have you managed Santa for?
Santa with me, it's been about 10 years.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, wow. About 10 years.
And then going to Woody.
Woody made his return in 2021, so
Okay.
this will be our third year together.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
how does somebody apply to be an agent for this? For these two big guys.
That's a very good question. It wasn't really an application for me. It kind of just happened one night.
Okay. All right.
And if I could word it in a way that I went over to a friend's, it was a friend of the family that I was dating, a girl, and she is now my wife. But that friend was a Santa helper.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And he helped Santa when Santa couldn't make it to some certain events.
Okay.
This individual had done it for about 30 years.
Oh wow.
And unbeknownst to me, he was ready to hang up the jingle bells, per se.
Okay.
Tim Allen's told the same story.
Pretty much. So he suggested that I have a look at a suit and observe it a little bit. And eventually he thought I could take on the role as Santa's agent. And we're looking at 10, 11 years later.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
What's your favorite part of the job?
Just bringing the happiness to the kids.
Must be cool. Like
100%.
you get pretty crazy.
Well, and
excited.
he has like some. I mean, now did not then, but you have some real personal, obviously, motivation. You have triplets.
Yeah.
triplets.
I do.
Triplets.
How old are they?
They're going to be 3 in February.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
3. Wow, that's a lot.
So I heard you talking to Santa about Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah.
It is a crazy experience. This is our first year doing it.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And it's a lot of fun.
You know what? Speaking of, we've dropped Mrs. Claus's name here and there and everything like that, and I think she gets kind of not enough time in the sun. We'll say. You can tell us as an agent of Santa, she's the real boss, right?
100%.
Yeah, I figured this much. Right?
Especially
she keeps that running.
Especially the woman who cooks all my meals.
Yeah.
She could slip something in. Yeah, no, she's definitely the boss.
Okay, so you when you were representing Santa, you were booking him for a few different things. So you've booked Santa for, like you said, Saltwire for the last few years, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while. You also are doing so we're recording here in Station 6. We should probably say that. So shout out to Station 6 for letting us record here. But it's kind of cool that we're recording here because you've also booked for Santa to be in the Spryfield Parade as well.
Yeah, that's right. And that's been going a lot longer than the Parade of Lights. The Santa, he's been doing the Spryfield Santa Claus Parade for the last 9 years.
9 years, yeah. Wow. So you've been representing him for that,
right?
But the Santa Claus Spryfield Santa Claus Parade's been going on for 50 years.
50 years, that's
50
right.
50 years. It's something, I think I heard something. It's like the
50
longest
years.
longest consecutive like Santa Claus parade.
East of Montreal.
East of Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool, right? Yeah. So
And then we just did CTV Christmas Daddies this past week.
that's right. You guys just did that too. Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. I mean, the amount of money raised is simply amazing.
At the very end of the telethon on Saturday, the end money was 60 or 600,000. It might have been, but Todd Pattis made the remark that it started with 60, and of course that was the 60th anniversary of telethon. So what are the odds? Christmas magic miracle.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, awesome that you're doing that, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And just know that, because you are a busy guy. So I mean, this time of year you're obviously very busy. You're spread out quite a bit. Like you have to be at Santa Claus parades, a few different ones. You have to be, if you're helping out with Woody, you have to be at the mall. And
I do.
so it's like, how do you be at the mall and at parades and all this stuff all at different times?
I mean, 3 years ago it was a little easier.
Right.
But now that I'm a dad of triplets, things kind of shift. Life takes different paths, and I just have to take my schedule and look at it. Yes, it's very, very busy. Yes, I have a very understanding wife.
Yeah.
I love you, Megan. Thank you very much for not divorcing me. Taking on Woody, all the Santa events, and then I still have my full-time job on top of that.
Yeah.
Well,
you have your full. I mean, you just recently are hosting radio program again, country.
Yeah, I'm doing all the. I'm working for Ivanov Radio Communications, and they're basically out of Toronto and Montreal. So I'm the hot country producer for all their hot country stations.
Oh, cool.
And then
And you're a DJ.
I'm a DJ, and in fact, the room that we're talking in right now, I just got booked to do a New Year's Eve party. So
New
Year's,
Year's.
okay.
So we're here at Station 6. Is that a private event or is that for?
I want to say it's open because it's being presented by a real estate company.
Well, this will get out before the new year. So there you go.
Well,
That's
yeah,
right.
exactly. So yeah.
And if it's not, if it is private, come crash it anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
See what happens.
How often are you going to get a chance to hang out with a guy on New Year's who's like the handler for Woody and Santa Claus?
There you
right?
go. That'll be the first.
You're going to do a little bit of like remixing some Christmas songs.
Why
and
not?
stuff like that? Why not? Right.
Oh man. So yeah.
So honestly, like, thank you very much, Lee, for you for coming on, but also bringing Santa, for bringing Woody. I know you have an event tonight that you have to escort Santa to.
Yeah, Santa's doing the Williamswood tree lighting at the community hall.
Cool. Have you done a lot of tree lightings with Santa? Have you had to do that?
Actually, this year, because of the Saltwire Parade of Lights, it got changed to a different weekend. Right. And that was the same weekend of the Halifax tree lighting.
That's right.
So what they did, they arranged Santa to get off the float right by Parade Square.
Oh, awesome.
Santa and I went up to the Parade Square, and then he lit the tree there. Cool. Then the pyro went off and all that. Other than that, there's really just the Williamswood that Santa does locally here. We used to do one at the Spryfield wave pool, but I don't think they do those anymore. I'm not sure.
Yeah. You must be really looking forward though to kicking back in January and spending some family time, because you're probably away from them a lot during this month.
I definitely am. Technology is great too, because we can always hop on FaceTime right before they go to bed, because that's typically what happens when they get off daycare. I'm taking off for an evening to help Santa with his rounds.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, well, thanks so much going on the show. I really do appreciate
I
it.
appreciate you guys having me. Thank you.
This is a lot of fun. This is probably the wackiest one we've done yet.
This is the wackiest one we've done.
But I genuinely appreciate it. And
I think
please
we do more wacky ones.
Yeah. We should do a wacky one every season.
That's right.
Yeah.
Every season, every quarter, whatever.
And if you're talking to Santa, man, just tell him Super Mario 3 for the Nintendo. It's still out there. You can find it. It's on eBay.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if the elves can still make it, but you can figure it out.
You know what? I may still have one in my attic right now at my folks' place. So
You can tell Santa, I just want beer for Christmas.
beer. All right.
All right, awesome. It was a pleasure meeting you, and thank you for bringing your two friends. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
No, Woody's busy at the mall, and Santa is out visiting right now, and we're going to round him back up for the tree lighting tonight. So, cheers, guys. Appreciate
Cheers.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to this holiday episode of the Afternoon Pint. If you do stay with us, we have a beautiful song from Cambpell and Johnston, their new Christmas single. Enjoy.
It's my favorite time of year again. Everybody starts to care again. Indulgence free from judgment of friends. I say Merry Christmas to me.